Characteristics of entrepreneurial types. Introduction. An entrepreneur who has a high level of administrative capability, fair and ability for decision making, computing skills, delegation skills, organizational skill, good at communication and has a sound technical knowledge stands a much better chance of success than his counterpart who possesses none or a low level of these basic qualities. Entrepreneur has a scarce qualities to enhance the business. Entrepreneur qualities are to some extent innate. There are two indispensable qualities of the entrepreneur. Imagination is almost entirely innate, while foresight, though to some extent innate, can be enhanced by a varied experience. Imagination and foresight are the scarce qualities which are difficult to analyze and quantity. Characteristics of entrepreneurs: mental ability, clear objectives, business secrecy, human relation ability, communication ability, technical knowledge. Determination of successful entrepreneur: motivator, self-confidence, long-term involvement, high energy level, persistent problem solver, initiative, goal setter, moderate risk taker. Characteristics of entrepreneur: small-scale entrepreneurs are those young men, hardworking, learner, goal-oriented, innovative, patient, and large-scale entrepreneurs are generally networkers, self-confident, risk-takers, planner, motivator, leader. Entrepreneurial initiative. Entrepreneurial initiative are most significant and dynamic. Entrepreneurial initiative involves in the challenging task. Entrepreneurial initiative is a strategic process. Entrepreneurial initiative is applicable to both developed and developing countries. Entrepreneurship initiative has a entry barrier, exit barrier, and survival barrier. Existing entry barriers: a cultural bias in identifying and managing the entrepreneurial development process, limited industry-specific data and insufficient market information, limited effectiveness of the infrastructural base, existence of visible and invisible obstacle to entry of a specific societal group, that is women, into business, unsympathetic and cumbersome government attitude, hostile environment, limited access to technology. Survival barriers: a behavioral pattern that would impair basic managerial practices, the threatening shadow of changing technology, limited learning, the cultural management of resources, scarce information and limited dissemination of that information. Exit barriers: the emotional commitment of the entrepreneur to his venture, specialized assets, sunk funds, the increasing demand for managerial skills, fear of failure. What makes an entrepreneur? Enable the personality formation right from the childhood, as also the psychological urge that exists intensively in the person. Successful entrepreneurs identify a crisis before they venture into new entrepreneurial activities. The family background plays an important role in building up personality necessary for turning into an entrepreneur later in life. Entrepreneurs prefer to have a different approach towards success and be unique in their own way. People who take up jobs prefer to success in the traditional and highly structured roles in established undertakings. Entrepreneurs, on the other hand, prefer to have a different approach towards success and be unique in their own way. Characteristics of a successful entrepreneur: risk-taking, need for independence and autonomy, sense of effectiveness, social consciousness, need for extension, optimistic, open-minded, low affiliation. Characteristics of a successful entrepreneur: need for power and influencing, commitment and conviction, capacity to analyze, initiative, hopeful about future and search for environment, high personal efficiency. Conclusion: many entrepreneurs has identified the true nature of entrepreneurship in the industry. Some basic concepts of innovation, risk-taking, vision, and organizing skills continue to be the four pillars on which the entrepreneurial concept has to be perceived from period to period. True entrepreneurs build their own enterprise and harness these scarce resources and develop them. Thank you.